Everybody. My name is Jacob Wagner, and I wanted to welcome you to ComConnect File Sync. ComConnect File Sync is a premium file sync product, and it helps you both back up instantaneously on both the folder and file basis. It allows you to collaborate and share both between coworkers and within an organization, as well as secure shares out of the organization, whether it be clients, another company that you work with, whatever be it. All of this can be in a branded portal as well. And then also all of this goes and syncs. That you install an agent on every one of your computers that you have, that you'd like to have like to retain your corporate data, as well as the telephones that you're going to use and your salespeople, anyone who's traveling is going to use. And after you have the system installed in all of these devices, basically what goes on is any file that you put in the system stays there, and any change that you make to it is known and saved. You know who saved it when, and you can also roll back to any version in case mistakes happen, because they do. It might just be that a virus happens to take over, spyware corrupts your computer, it could be human error, all sorts of reasons, but there is an immense amount of pain and suffering that's saved, and an unknown level of cost savings just by purely selecting a couple buttons and rolling it back. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what this system is and does, and how it might be able to be implemented in your situation. For smaller companies, the 1 to 3 groups of people, what ComConnect File Sync really offers to you is the ability to share out through a secure portal, and also all the notifications. That when you share a link through the Outlook add-on, that you can select a box that you know, and you get notice when someone downloads a file. So you go and you send a contract to a new business that you might be wanting to work with, or whatever have you, and when your point of contact over there clicks on the link and downloads the file, you know both how many times they've looked at the page, and you also know how many times they've downloaded the file. It's kind of interesting when someone looks at the page 7 times and only selects to download it once or doesn't. And conversely, it's very interesting when someone only looks at the page once and just leaves it up and they download it 8 times. I've seen both, and both are useful statistics for me as well. With the secure sharing portal, that you can make it so that anyone, when a client is a project delivered to them, it doesn't matter how big, megabyte wise that it is, they just get logged into the system, get in there, click a zip to download it, or they can download the files individually. That's up to you. The next group that I wanted to talk about was more of that mid-sized business, the more than a few, but we're not at hundreds of people yet. This is really one of the best zones for ComConnect File Sync, because once you get to a larger space, you need a full-time staff member in order to just manage the deleted portion of everything and make sure that the right people have the right access to everything. But at that like 35 to 100 group, it makes plenty of sense. And just once everybody has an account, they get sent over into their sections, and your sales team has all the sales files, and it ties in with your Salesforce and your CRM, whatever you use. Meanwhile, over with your client managers, that they have access to their active management files, and you know that used to come from the salespeople. But now that that's being used by the client relations folks, sales doesn't need it anymore, and it's out of their world. You know, whatever your organizational system is for your company, this system can match it, and it can make it so that you have a shared series of shared drives, so that each employee only has access to the information that they need. And then also each employee has a local ComConnect on their system. And what you get with the local ComConnect is that they should just save all their work files in there. And that way, if something does ever need to be shared with another colleague or externally, you can just do that with a couple clicks of the button. And also you get the advantages of the file revisioning stuff. and the file conflict, that if it's in a shared drive and the system won't let people save on top of each other. At first it asks you to lock it out so that way no one can edit it in the first place. And then if that does happen to happen, that you end up having a file resolution situation where you either make a copy of it or whatever have you. But that's one of the features that none of the competitors have. There's several, more on those and subsequent issues. And the thing that's coolest about ComConnect, in my opinion, is how it expands your internet presence and your virtual presence. By having the branded portal, it's just extremely professional. There's no question about someone going to Dropbox and what are they getting over here. There's no question about if someone has the wrong permissions and someone might be getting access to a file who shouldn't. There's no ability for real deletion to happen through anyone other than an admin unless you want to assign that role to bring another coworker up to that admin level. But that way, anyone who deletes a file, it's off their system, but you still have control of your data, that you can always restore that information if there's any reason for it to come back. Conversely, if a computer happens to get stolen, if data is compromised in any way, a cell phone falls into the wrong hands, that you can just unlink the system with a couple of steps in the admin console, and your intellectual property is then off of that device. And there's no ability for whoever got it. They're going to go and try and fence it, and you have no idea where that stuff's going to go, whatever happened. And this way you do know that you're still in control of your intellectual property. So I think that this is going to hopefully start to stir the pot a little bit for you and just let you know what it is that ComConnect File Sync brings to the table. Some of the features that it has that are better than the competitor's Dropbox. When you get their Dropbox for Business at $15 a month per user, minimum 5 users and $75 a month, that is perfectly correlated to my silver package plan. You don't get a branded to yourself, but you get all of these features that I've mentioned without, the only thing Dropbox really gives you for paying them a whole bunch of money is more space. And, frankly, there's a lot more space in ComConnect File Sync. I just want to give you access to all of these features as well, because they're going to give you the administrative control to truly be able to control the intellectual property of your business. And that is just par excellence for managing a business in the 21st century. If it's in person, that device can get ruined. It can get struck by lightning. It can get physically stolen. And when it's in the cloud, you can always get it back to you. And I do encourage you to have all your stuff on a local copy. I just also encourage you to have that run through ComConnect. And that way, if something does happen to occur to that computer, that you can get your information off of that and not compromise your data in any way. So this is just a couple of ways that ComConnect File Sync can be useful to you and your company. And I'd love to talk to you to figure out how it could specifically work for you, your business, your situation. This is still only a small selection of the features that are available through the system. And at the same time, it's very easy to use. The right feature shows up in the right place. So reach out, hit one of those request a demonstration buttons on this page, and let's talk in person soon, or let's talk virtually soon. And I'd love to show you how ComConnect File Sync could be a major advantage for you and your company. Take care and have a great day.